KAKI BOLA by Yoodo, where we talk about all things Malaysian Premier Futsal League related, from highlights to goals of the week and even the latest news. We'll also be having giveaways, so stay tuned for some exciting prizes. Today on the show, we have KL City FC head coach, Coach Jerry. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So, Coach Jerry, Malaysian Premier Futsal League, brand new, it's in its first season, but what does futsal actually mean to football?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question, and I think it's a question that we need to share with the public. That futsal has been a tool to develop football that was introduced sometime in the 1920s in Uruguay. And what they did was they played in a basketball court because football on a 11-side pitch is you've got a lot of time and space. So they use futsal as a tool to reduce time and space for players to become more technically able and capable of the ball. So that's what futsal started off as, and it's a combination of many different sports, basketball, handball, many different rules, and it's now become a big sport all around the world, especially in Europe.
Okay, well that's exciting, and again, it's in its first season. All of you watching, do check it out. Links in the description for more info. So, first of all, let's start off with match talk. So, today on match talk, we'll be talking about KL City versus Malacca. So, going into this match, Coach Jerry, your team was on the back-to-back defeats. How did you motivate this team going in? What was the idea behind it?
Yeah, we're a pretty small club compared to all the powerhouses, the football associations that are involved in the league. And with that being said, we run on a very small budget as well. We believe in developing a lot of young players. We don't tend to have this habit of bringing in a lot of experience or existing players. So coming back to your question on how I motivated the boys to this back-to-back defeat, we as a club, our philosophies and principles are that we focus a lot on the process of what we do and the values of what we instill. And as far as the process is concerned, I think in the last 3 games, we've got it about 80%, right? The results have not been coming our way, and we just keep telling the boys, listen, let's just keep our head on the process and keep repeating what we do, and hopefully that's the right thing to do, and we'll eventually get some positive results.
And you know what? I was at the match myself, and I was watching KL City play, and that came to life. How they executed what you wanted them to do. But it was sad to say that you guys lost 2-0 yesterday to Malacca. But honestly, I felt like that scoreline didn't do you guys justice because you guys had them from the get-go.
Yes.
But what do you think went wrong?
I think we need to rewind back 2 more matches, which is the first game against Penang. And it was similar to this. We scored early, they equalized, we scored again, equalized, we took the lead again, and then suddenly we had a bit of a collapse. And I watch a lot of these games on repeat many times. Trust me, when I tell you many times, I go analyze the details. And the reality is, again, the process is apparent, it's clear, the players are executing it. Maybe when we talk about process, they need to have a 10% more push on the process, and they did that against the Pahang game. And then yesterday again, I felt that we started off well, we kept everything in control. To us, controlling the game is very important. Whether we have the ball or whether the opponent has the ball, we like to imagine that we have control on where the ball is going to go next. But at some point yesterday, I think fatigue kicked in, and when fatigue kicks in, it's not easy to keep your concentration. So there's a bit of slack here and there, but generally what I think really went wrong is that we didn't have that extra 10% push to complete all our maneuvers and tactical that we practice.
Okay. Well, hopefully in the next coming matches that the results start coming your way. But from a tactics point of view, it looked at the start of the match you guys were sitting back and looking to hit them on the counter. And from, again, I'm no head coach, but in the second half it looked like you changed things up a bit?
Not actually. We, as a team, we do not have this philosophy of defending and counter-attacking. I always believe that great teams are built around attacking when they have possession, and when they don't have possession, I believe we should press the opponents up high, very high up in the pitch. It's just that futsal is a bit different than football because the pitch size is like 40 meters, so it may seem like, oh, you're sitting back or you're not kind of trying to recover the ball aggressively. But we use a very specific system of marking. So I revert back to what I said just now, which was control. We like to control the game when the opponent has the ball. We kind of like want to dictate where the ball goes next, so that we can anticipate where the ball goes next and we can try and squeeze them out of those areas. To be fair, Malacca surprised me a bit. Their ball retention was very good. They switched sides quite quickly, and the angle of support of the players were very extraordinary yesterday, I would say. But when it comes to tactics, again, it's also how many percent your players are pushing physically, right? Like you could execute a maneuver like 50% and then not see the results and blame the maneuver, but in reality, it's how much effort you put into it. And I think fatigue was the key element of us not being able to push that 110 or 120% that we want. Tactically, definitely we did not sit back. We were pressing, and you only saw it a bit more in the second half, I guess, because we got a bit desperate. So it's a bit more. The boys got a bit more aggressive. So yeah, and we will never be in a situation where we defend and counter attack.
Okay. Well, if you want to catch the full highlights of the KLCT versus Malacca game, do check it out in our description. All the links are there for you. And if you're watching the show and you want to share your thoughts, don't forget to tag us at Yoodo MY and use the official hashtag KAKI BOLA Yoodo. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you are, we are there. Alright, now Coach Jerry, moving on, we'll have goals of the week. So the first goal we'll be looking at is the Kuala Lumpur sport goal against Perak. Let's have a look. Yeah, that was a pretty good goal.
Yes.
And to everyone watching, if you like this goal, just give us a like on social media. That was some skill right there.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, and now the next goal will be Perak's third goal against Kedah. Right. This is my personal favorite. That was definitely worked on the training ground a few times.
Yes.
If you like this goal, just react with a heart and Perak gets your vote. So which is your favorite?
Well, I'll be a bit biased here. The Kuala Lumpur goal was my favorite because the boys that created the goal are they played with me last season. The boy that actually scored the goal, Mohalim Mukri, is a very talented young player, he's left foot. If you see the maneuver that he did with the ball, he almost flicked the ball up into the air because the defender was coming very quick. And his left foot has always been lethal. He scored a few good goals this season against Pahang as well the other day, even though they lost 4-2. The goal is very opportunistic. I think it's about space and time again. It's how fast you create that space and time. And these boys, they seem like that move is something that they do on the training ground, quite familiar, where they put the ball into space and they try to get that one-on-one situation. So I would pick the KL goal as the better of goals. Just to digress a bit on the Perak goal, it's quite a common set piece for futsal. It's quite predictable, so I think it's a great goal. It's a well-handled maneuver, but you see a lot of these goals at the set pieces in futsal because you can't cover all the angles.
Yeah.
So you're bound to let go one or two like this.
Well, you guys know what to do. Like for Kuala Lumpur, heart for Perak. And now, if you guys want tickets to catch an MPFL match, we're going to show an image on the screen right now for Spot the Ball. Alright, so you have three choices. You have A, B, and C. Comment in the comment section and tell us where you think the ball is, and three lucky winners will have the chance to win a pair of tickets to the match this weekend. Coach Jerry, which one do you think it is?
Well, if I have to take my pick, I'd say B.
You think B?
Yeah.
Alright, so you heard it here from KLCT FC head coach. He says B, but let's see if you can actually, if he's right or if you guys know better. Alright, good luck everyone. And now we've come to the end of the show. Thank you, Coach Jerry Dinesh, for being here. Thank you, FAM, for organizing this league. Stadium Astro for all the footage. So for all the latest MPFL happenings, click the link in our description. And don't forget to follow us on social media. So see you guys next week.
Yoodo.